Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shift. Check. Cluster up. Bang, 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 bang.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Hey, downtown! Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to. Watch the ship. Hey, red! Check.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. He's got Green. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy. Wait, 89.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
15. Come back. Check 99.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Check safety. Watch out. Go ahead, baby. Go. Hey, 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
25. Check 25. Hey, 57.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Switch. Kill. Topper. Kill. Turn up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
White. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Time to smooth. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. In your face.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Here we go.
gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Left, left, left. Good dash. Come, come. Watch the edge.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Mahomes. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the first. They fake the give, now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, here we go. Watch. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. 35's the mic. 15, 15. Mike, 30.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
56.
First down, Rivers. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, They often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Hey, I'm going to go loose. Get on.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Big 390. 180. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Deuce. Zero. 36. Check. Under 10. Hey, go orange.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
This is Gordon. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Check 24, check 24. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Red Delta.
Now Gordon on first down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Rivers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 37, check 37. Check, lucky, red. White, 89.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, cut. Pittsburgh. 3 bud. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
49.
They'll come out in the pistol. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Bridgewater under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Yo, slam.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Shift. Left to right. Hey, Rocket. 44 to Mike. Hey, wahoo. Hey, Tighten down. He's checking.
Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Double dog. That's alpha. Switch. Hey, box drop.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Keep playing.
Second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Let's get it.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49, 80. Check. Hey, Orange. Plus right.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. They find some open field here. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Boston Scott, his first carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go again with Scott. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Let's see what you got. Check, 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 check. Check it back, check it back. Easy, easy.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Nick Kwiatkowski showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Load it, load it. Hey, my 7. Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch out. 25, check 25, check 25.
another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense defense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Running right through him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, 380. Red Delta. Cluster. 52. 180.
Now Rivers gets it to Gordon. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the eye. Kill. Check 9. Orange 5-4.
Here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Go. Hey, switch gears. Cluster. Wait, 89.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tight yard, tight yard, tight yard. Watch the safety creep. Zero.
Now a give, right side. Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Check, check. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, go Orange. Watch the twist. Orange. Alpha! Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Q, Q, Q. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, no more. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That one complete to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, a final win here means they'll finish at 14. From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set up. 70, Indy. Yeah. You're out. Go.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Come on.
First down, here's White. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah. Given 4 yards there, it'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to... Get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Snap.
On second down, they'll run with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Set. Hey, Charlie. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got one.
Bravo. Go. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Yeah, he'll find Hall. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Every day. Any day.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On second down now, it's White, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 36. Check.
Big rip.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Patriots 14, Giants nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Squeeze.
Warner to throw. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Mike 29. Oh, here we go.
McNair. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, look at me. Go. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Warner from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the double.
Spike 56. Bring it. Check 37.
Check 61. Matchbox lights.
Jim. Kill.
On 2nd down, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Joker.
Fair.
Slam.
Defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Warner. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
218, chop it. Hey, exit.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down now, it's White, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On third down, McNair. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill, kill, kill.
Hard. Yep. Get it.
On second down, Warner. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Leo. Now.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Switch. Check 24, check 24.
Ready.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alpha.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Go out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Line 36. Hey, defense, let's go.
Go.
36. Let's go.
From the gun, here's McNair. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's White. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, McNair. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. All right, me and you.
Now.
Warner. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Check safety, check safety.
Protein spill. Go. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, he's got room to run past the 20. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 51 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing there. Smooth. Hey, watch that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, Irvin.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the flag.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Rosas puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Get it.
On 2nd down, McNair. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, pick it up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Down to lose one.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Now.
Operating from the gun, McNair. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Warner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch the safety creep.
Yes, yes.
Mike 56.
Now a give, right side. Barkley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
In your face.
Gone, gone. Bam, bam.
Switch.
Fight.
On 4th down, Warner. It's caught, Shepard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
At the Patriots' 23-yard line.
Ready, ready. 70, Indy. New York Horker.
Check three, check three. Kill. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Hard, hard.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 65. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Catch made by Slayton. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.